She couldn't read a book, she couldn't watch TV, just anything was bothering her. And trying to read, she couldn't comprehend what she had read or focus on the page, or loud noises were overwhelming her. Just not like her at all.
Like Alicia mentioned, the sounds that I would hear that normally would not bother me would just kind of just shudder. And at her house, it's a small group, but through this, I did not want to be around a lot of people. I became almost claustrophobic. Like a couple weeks after my accident, Alicia mentioned my coworkers. They came here and picked me up and took me to another house, and there was just 7 ladies, girls, I call them girls, but that was an hour with, that many people was just too much. I wanted to come home, and I don't think I was being depressed or reclusive. It was just what my brain wanted. I didn't want that stimulation. I did not want, when I would do too much and I would lay down, I kind of feel like what they talk about little babies who get overtired and they can't go to sleep because they're too tired. That's what I would feel like when I would go to bed. I just was like, too much going on. And like Alicia said, I read a few pages in the book, and the next day I picked up the book and I didn't remember anything that I had read in there.
Also, when we would talk on the phone the night before, the next day, she would repeat what we had talked about, and we probably talked about it for 20 or 30 minutes. And the next day, she would tell me the same story, and I would say, "Do you not remember talking to me about that for almost a half an hour last night?" And then that would kind of jog her memory, and she would say, "Yeah, I kind of remember that." But that happened for weeks after that, and it wasn't like we just talked about it for a minute. It would be extended conversations that she wouldn't remember.
I do become very overwhelmed. I'm was not a real organized person before, but I'm more disorganized now. Very scattered in my thoughts. I noticed that one night my husband stopped at a store and he got out of the driver's door, and it's in a vehicle we've had for 8 years, and I could not figure out how to unlock the door so he could put something in the back seat. So, that was almost really scary, because like, oh my gosh, Donna, that part of your brain has been damaged. I would call a knife that was laying somewhere, I called it a fork, and my husband would say, "Donna, it's a knife," so he would correct me, but he sees I am improving.